Why are new electric cars sitting unsold on dealer lots? Well, here's the truth, the uncomfortable truth about electric vehicles and the facts they don't want you to hear about. Drive by any car lot and you'll see rows of unsold brand new electric cars. Now, why is that? I thought everyone was transitioning to EVs. That's what the media said. But why is this happening? Let's start with the rental car companies. This was supposed to help people get comfortable with electric cars. And now Hertz is selling off over 30,000 electric vehicles due to high depreciation, customer frustration, and massive repair bills. Other rental car companies are following the lead. Tesla just laid off more than 10% of their staff globally, and their sales are down too. And Tesla is still the leader in electric cars. China's BYD is their main rival, and they offer more choices in electric vehicles for less than $30,000. And BYD also offers a pickup truck, and they're coming to the US soon. All while electric vehicle sales continue to fall and sitting on dealer lots unsold for 1.5 times longer than hybrid or gasoline-powered vehicles. How did we get here? What happened? It felt like yesterday that every automaker was jumping on the EV bandwagon. Remember, Jaguar pledged to be all electric by 2025, and Alfa Romeo by 2027, and Chrysler by 2028. Well, Volvo, Lotus, Aston Martin, General Motors, and the rest all said by 2030 we're all electric, and forecasting an electric spaceship flying us around the moon, electric boats, electric airplanes, and it goes on. Today, the EV euphoria is dead. Automakers are scaling back or delaying their electric vehicle plans altogether. And this is what I call car catfishing. This is an electrical nightmare, and I'll explain how it happened and how we got here and where we're going. EV adoption and EV sales growth has slowed, with the market leader Tesla stalling in the first quarter of this year, with sales off about 15.2% compared to the fourth quarter of last year, while Tesla's sales have gone down almost 10% versus just a year ago, and profits have followed suit, being cut in roughly half. Now, this is causing alarm bells to be ringing. But why are EV sales down for Tesla and other automakers? There's no question that all the new technology, the design is really impressive. These are really cool cars. Early adopters who are very tech savvy, well, they bought right away, even though the enthusiasm jump-started sales for all brands. And it looks like every tech lover bought in their second or even third car by now. Now we're at the stage where the rest of us need to be convinced that we need an EV in our driveway too. Now, the cost of an electric vehicle, including the higher insurance rates, doesn't come cheap. EVs are way more expensive than the average gas guzzler over the past couple of years. EVs are roughly around $65,000 on average. And yes, they've been trending downwards, and internal combustion cars have steadily just below that at $50,000 on average. The insurance costs are more to insure, and that's roughly $50 more per month. Of course, it depends on what you buy. And with interest rates on the rise, this makes vehicles even more unaffordable. Buying a car that costs more is a tough sell. Then there's the whole saga of charging these vehicles. Sure, the electric charging network is getting better slowly, but let's face it, it's no match for the good old gas station that you can find on literally every street corner, fill up in 7 minutes, and leave with a drink and a snack. Imagine planning your coffee break around whether you can charge your car or not. Still range anxiety or fearing your car will run out of juice midway on your destination. Concerns on whether these vehicles can handle the cold, well, we've seen that they can't, and these are issues that buyers are considering and maybe making a decision based on this. It's all frustrating, very frustrating. Hauling stuff like a boat or a trailer are additional limitations when it comes to electric vehicles, and automakers are struggling to get this new tech into buyers' driveways. EVs are sitting on dealer lots for a long time. Some vehicles like the Jaguar I-Pace currently have 400 units of unsold inventory, which is equivalent to about 2 years worth of vehicles. It's sleek, it's modern. The electric SUV is designed to make buyers jump into the EV market. I have reviewed it. I really like the vehicle. However, despite its cutting-edge technology and premium design, it hasn't exactly been flying off dealer lots. The biggest issue is the electric driving range, and many owners have reported that the actual driving range falls significantly short of what's advertised, and that is leading to the dreaded range anxiety. Then there's the price tag at $72,000 for an I-Pace. This isn't cheap, and in a market increasingly filled with more affordable electric vehicles, it can be a very hard sell. In fact, it's such a big issue for Jaguar that they've decided to discontinue the I-Pace to keep on target with their electric vehicle offerings. And if you would have bought one in 2019 when they came out, you would have depreciated over 54% in 5 years of ownership. Ouch, that's really painful. Take a look at the Porsche Taycan. It's another example of what is supposed to be a four-door electrified version of the Porsche 911. Although it delivered on that promise, many of them are currently sitting on dealer lots, with an average selling of 239 days, with an MSRP starting at around $90,000. Many of them are well into the $200,000 range. The Taycan range still lags behind the competitors, and with a 63% depreciation rate, it's just a few years of ownership, you're going to get hurt financially. Now take a look at the Mercedes-Benz EQS, SUV, or the sedan, and they're facing challenges in the market due to several factors, especially the price. The sedan starts at $106,000, the same price as the SUV, and this is definitely a premium vehicle, but it compares to a Tesla Model S, its direct competitor, which starts at $74,999. Additionally, the Mercedes-Benz models have complex technologies such as the MBUX or MBUX system, those wide screens, which are very impressive, but they can also be very overwhelming. I thought it was really cool, but I'll tell you, it is distracting. Mercedes-Benz is the definition of opulence. They are still sitting on lots with their vehicles for a staggering 221 days on average. That's a long time to have a vehicle sit on the lot. Now let's look at a more reasonably priced vehicle, the Ford Mach-E. Initially captivated the market with its iconic brand appeal, looked like a Mustang, although I was against that. Its impressive electric performance and innovative features were appealing to both traditional Mustang enthusiasts and electric vehicle buyers. Yes, maybe they shouldn't have used that Mustang logo like I've said. I don't know, it's really just not my thing. The electrified SUV has plenty of power, but range was a big factor, and its direct competitor is the Tesla Model Y. And the Mach-E sits on lots on an average of 204 days. And had you bought one in 2021 when they first came out, you would have seen a 50% depreciation. That's a lot, and that can hurt you in the pocketbook. Newer to market is the Genesis electric vehicles. Now, Genesis dealers have the GV60, the G80, and the G70 all electrified for an average time on the lot of 190 days. Now, buyers are cross-shopping the Tesla Model Y, and the Tesla supercharging network is certainly a reason why people purchase Tesla. Now, this network will be open to all brands, including Genesis in the future. That will certainly help sales across the board. Now, the charging network makes the Genesis a very tough sell, and inside it offers a modern tech forward interior with a starting price of $52,000. It's just a bit too expensive to sway Tesla buyers, but I do prefer the GV60. It's certainly more fun. The big shocker is the Ford F-150 Lightning truck. It's the best-selling electric pickup until the Chevrolet Silverado EV hits the dealer lots. We have reviewed that on our channel. However, Ford recently announced that they would be lowering the F-150 production by half, from 3,200 to 1,600 units per week when it debuted. It was the first electric F-150 promising to do everything a gas counterpart could do, including Pro Power onboard system, which offered built-in electrical outlets, power tools, and other equipment. Now recently, proof is in the pudding when CEO of Ford, Jim Farley, stood by a truck for 40 minutes at a charging station, 0 to 40% in 40 minutes. Then he admitted that he would have to improve charging to be a threat to current gas-powered truck buyers to convert to electric vehicles. No surprise there, the trucks are sitting on lots 182 days, and early adopters have already lost 61% of value in 2 short years. Now, if you take a look at the very reasonably priced Nissan Leaf, it has also declined in sales despite a booming electric vehicle market, and everybody's in this marketplace. It has been attributed to several factors. First, supply chain issues have been restricted in the availability of the Nissan Leaf, which impacted sales figures. Additionally, while the Leaf was initially popular in sales, it has been surpassed by newer models, including from Nissan itself. And there are a lot of competitors that are offering longer ranges and more modern features and better looking cars. This competition has challenged the Leaf to maintain its market share, leading them to be sitting on lots for 161 days. Now, a little more expensive vehicle, the Cadillac Lyriq. It's had issues as well, and they offer smooth driving dynamics, quiet, luxurious cabin, and the luxury vehicle sold 9,154 units in 2023. In 2024, they're now sitting on lots for 151 days before they're being sold. Now, unfortunately, the Lyriq has experienced various technical and software issues that have required attention, and some owners have reported problems such as audio dropouts, warning lights indicating errors and issues, and a rear vent operation. Well, many of these issues can be resolved quite simply with software, or the dealership can handle that, but owners have had subpar interactions with the dealership on average, which could contribute to the Cadillac missing the mark on the electric vehicle. While electric car sales are growing very slowly, but they are increasing, hybrid and plug-in hybrid vehicles have seen renewed drastic increases in sales because people are looking at their options. And it makes sense when people are interested in an electric vehicle that they would cross-shop a hybrid, especially a plug-in hybrid, which can run on electric power for short trips, switch to gasoline for those longer distances, which gets rid of that whole range anxiety thing, and still gets you incredible fuel mileage. Plus, you get the hybrid technology, which has been seen around for decades. The original Toyota Prius that was introduced almost 30 years ago is also offering a plug-in, or you can go with that hybrid, which is extremely reliable and a fuel-efficient vehicle. It was updated for 2024 and has won a ton of awards. It has good technology, and it's finding that technology and that powertrain going into other vehicles like the Lexus RX Hybrid. Now, other car companies are seeing this success, and Ford is now offering an Escape Hybrid and even super luxury SUVs like the Mercedes-Benz GLS 450 4MATIC SUV. Well, that's coming in a hybrid as well. It's a mild hybrid. It offers a lower price point compared to its fully electric vehicle, but it's certainly a choice and people are seeing this, plus the insurance rates are lower. Many brands are changing their strategies. Only a few are sticking their heels in on the all EV plan, while many of them are thinking we gotta start adding hybrids in instead. But General Motors has decided a different strategy. They're going to coexist and allow customers to decide, do you want electric or do you want a gas-powered choice? That's pretty smart. Different companies have different strategies, and you're going to see a lot of changes coming in the very near future. Let the buyer decide. Like I've been saying for decades, you pick what works best for you. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you have any questions or comments, I'll be happy to get involved in the conversation. You can support me by buying me a cup of coffee or just stay a little bit longer and find another way to save some money on your cell phone plan. Links for our website, social media, and the book and the podcast are all down in the description. I'm Lauren Fix. Thank you so much for watching. Have you ever thought, why in the world is my wireless bill so darn high? What are we paying all this money for? Speed, coverage, data, access to 5G, unlimited talk and text, mobile hotspots? We are partnering with Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers all of these features for as low as $15 per month. They're reimagining the wireless shopping experience and made it easy and online. No stores, no salespeople, just huge direct-to-you savings. Why should you pay more when you have access to premium wireless? Mint Mobile runs on the nation's largest 5G network. Whether you use your phone to watch YouTube, listen to podcasts, or play games, you get the same speed and performance as the big guys while connecting to Mint's network. How hard is it to switch your service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's hard, but switching to Mint is super easy. Thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most phones now have, you can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. And if your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. Just go to trymintmobile.com/LaurenFix, also linked in the description down below, to get premium wireless for $15 a month.